Next station, stop.
You're crazy with the heat. Credit's no good for a notion salesman.
Boards, all boards.
Why not? What's the matter with credit?
Why, it's old-fashioned. Charlie, you're an anvil salesman. Your firm with credit?
No, sir.
Nor anybody else.
River City next.
Cash for the merchandise. Cash for the button hooks.
Cash for the cotton goods. Cash for the hard goods.
Cash for the soft goods. Cash for the fancy goods.
Cash for the noggins and the piggins and the frickins.
Cash for the hogshead, Cass and Danny John. Cash for the crackers and the pickles and the fly paper.
Buddy on top, buddy on top, buddy on top, buddy on top, buddy on top.
Yeah.
Buddy on top.
You can talk, you can talk. You can bicker, you can talk. You can bicker, you can talk. You can talk, talk. Bicker. You can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't. But you gotta know the territory.
Why's the Model T Ford? Made the trouble, made the people wanna go. Wanna get up and go 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 22, 23 miles to the county seat.
Yes, sir.
Who's gonna patronize a little bitty 2x4 kind of store anymore?
Buddy on top, buddy on top.
Where you get it? Not the Model T at all. Take a gander at the store, at the modern store, at the present day store, at the present day modern departmentalized grocery store.
Buddy on top, buddy on top, buddy on top, buddy on top, buddy on top.
Where you get it?
Buddy on top, buddy on top, buddy on top.
Where you get it?
You can talk, you can bicker, you can talk, you can bicker, you can talk, bicker. You can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't. But you gotta know the territory.
Why, if the you need a biscuit made the trouble. You need a. Put the crackers in a package. Do you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package? Made the Cracker Barrel obsolete.
Cracker Barrel went out the window with the mail pouch, got blood showing by the stove. Changed the approach of a traveling salesman, made it pretty hard.
No, it didn't. But you gotta know the territory.
Gone with the hogshead, Cass and Debbie John. Gone with the sugar barrel, paper barrel, milk pan. Gone with the tub and the pail and the terrier.
Ever meet a fellow by the name of Hill?
No.
Just a minute.
Never heard of any salesman, Hill.
No, he doesn't know the territory.
Doesn't know the territory.
What's a fellow's line?
Never worries about his line.
Never worries about his line.
The Cracker Barrel being obsolete, or the you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package of the Model T Ford.
Just a minute.
Never worries about his line.
Never worries about his line.
Or a doggone thing, it's just a bang, beat, bell, ringing, big pump, great go, knacker nothing, rip roaring, every time a bullseye salesman. That's Professor Hill.
Tell us what's his line. He's a fake and he doesn't know the territory.
Look, buddy on top, buddy on top, buddy on top, buddy on top.
He's a music man.
He's a what?
He's a music man, and he sells clarinets to the kids in the town with the big trombones and the rat-a-tat drums and the big brass bass, and the piccolo, the uniforms too, with a shiny gold braid on the coat and a big red stripe running.
Well, I don't know much about bands, but I do know you can't make a living selling big trombones. No, sir. Man in Pittsburgh, have sent here and there a Jew's heart.
No, the fella sells bands, boys bands. I don't know how he does it, but he lives like a king. Galleys and yellows and floats and shines. And when the dances, certain boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. When the man dances, certain boys, what else? The piper pays him.
Yes, sir.
But he doesn't know the territory.
River City, across the state line into Iowa. River City, population 2,212. Cigarettes illegal in this state.
All right. If you're all through, I'll tell you about Harold Hill.
Do you really know Harold Hill?
Never saw him in my life, but I know this much. He's giving every one of us a black eye. After he's worked town over, the next salesman who ride gets automatically tarred and feathered and rode up to the city limits on a rail. You think that's funny? Wait until it happens to you.
Well, why should he get rode out of town on the rail?
Because in order to sell band instruments and instruction books and uniforms, he has to guarantee to teach kids to play.
Well?
And the foreman gets into a band with himself as the leader.
What's wrong with that?
He don't know one note from another. That's what's wrong with that. He can't tell the difference between a bass drum and a pipe organ. I'll catch up with that swindling two-bit thimble rigger, and when I do, I'll squeal on him so loud,
you're mad, Charlie. So like we are when it comes with that guy.
We won't be on this ship. Not in Iowa. Even the great Professor Harold Hill wouldn't try to sell them neck-bowed Hawkeyes out here.
Oh, gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll have to give Iowa a try.
Don't believe it caught your name.
I don't believe I dropped it.
It is if you want to go around in your drawers all day.
And there I was at Madison Hospital, and nobody come to see me. Cousin Will never come. Aunt Bertha never come. Your Aunt Bertha's dead. She wouldn't have come anyway.
We behold as a falling thermometers in December, just about the weather in July, and we're so by all summer we can stand, touching over for a wicked time, and mercy unto all. Lord, will give you assurance, and all that to go with it. If your cross should happen to
But what the heck? You're welcome. Glad you had it with us. Even though we may not ever mention it again.
really accident, to war and famine by Russians out is to give a face play. Once again,
Mr. Squires, yes. I'm interested in a rig for Sunday if you could accommodate me.
Then I expect you not to see the man in charge of hiring rigs, who's late as usual.
Gregory? Marcellus!
You son of a gun! What on earth? Oh, Greg.
Professor Hill's the name. Harold Hill.
Well, Greg, what are you doing here? Why didn't you let me know he was coming?
I didn't know I was myself. Besides, how'd I know you'd end up in a little tink town like this? You're a pretty big slicker when you were in business with me.
Too many close shaves the way you work. Besides, I got me a nice, comfortable girl. Ethel Toppelmeyer. Boss, please.
Gone legitimate, huh? I knew you'd come to no good.
So what's the new pitch? You're not back in the band business. I heard you was in steam automobiles.
Well, I was.
Well, what happened?
Somebody actually invented one.
No.
Now give me the lowdown here, Mars.
Well, you'll never get anywhere with these stubborn Iowans, Greg. Besides, we got a stuck-up music teacher here who'll expose you before you get your grip unpacked.
Male or female?
The music teacher? She's a librarian. Female.
Perfect. That's just what I wanted to hear. If she passes by, point her out to me.
Oh, I will. So, how are you gonna start the new bitch?
Same old way. Keep that music teacher off balance. Then my next step will be to get your town out of the serious trouble it's in.
But River City isn't in any trouble.
Then I'll have to create some. I have to create a desperate need for a boys' band. You remember? You know what's new around here? What can I use?
Nothing. Except the billiard parlor just put in a new pool table.
They've never had a pool table here before?
No, only billiards.
That'll do. See you later, Mars. And remember, music teacher.
Music teacher.
Mr. Dunlop?
Yeah?
Well, either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are unaware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here, I say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player, certainly mighty proud to say. I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with the cue in my hand are golden. Helping cultivate a horse sense with a cool head and a keen eye. Did you ever take and try to give an ironclad lead to yourself from a three-rail billiard shot? Well, just as I say it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score in a ball-climbing game, I say the Nibu can take and shove that ball in a pocket. I call that swallow. The first big step on the road to the depths of day. Today I say first, medicinal wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pitchback suit. And listen to some big out-of-town Jasper here talk about horse race gambling. Not some wholesome trot race, no, but a race where they sit down and ride a horse. Like to see some stuck-up jockey boys sitting on Dan Patch, making blood boil, well, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in the table. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with the capital B that rhymes with P that stands for pool. And all week long, River City youth will be frittering away. I say, your young men will be frittering. Frittering away their noontime, supper time, chore time too. Get the ball in the pocket, never mind getting dandelions pulled to the screen door patch with the beefsteak pounded. Never mind pumping any water to your pants caught with the cistern empty on a Saturday night. That's trouble. Yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. I'm thinking about the kids in the Knickerbocker, shirt-tail young ones. Being in the pool hall, window after school, you got trouble. Folks, right here in River City, trouble with the capital T that rhymes with P that stands for pool. Now, I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're loafing around that hall? They'll be trying out Bebo, trying out Cubans, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette fiends, and bragging all about how they're gonna cover up a telltale breath with sense. And one fine night, they leave the pool hall, heading for the dance in the armory. Libertine men, scarlet women, and ragtime. Shameless music that'll drag your son, your daughter, with the arms of the jungle, animal instincts, mass hysteria. Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground. Trouble. Right here in River City. With the capital T that rhymes with P that stands for pool. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school. Mothers of River City, heed that warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The moment your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers? Below the knee. Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? A dime novel hidden in the corn crib? Are certain words creeping into his conversation? Words like, swell. And so is your old man. If so, my friends, you got trouble. Right here in River City. With the capital T that rhymes with P that stands for pool. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Remember the Maine, Plymouth Rock, and the Golden Rule. Oh, we got trouble. We're in terrible, terrible trouble. That game with the 15-number balls is the devil's rule. Oh, yes, we got trouble, trouble, trouble. With the T, gotta rhyme with P. That's it for pool. a short while.
Good.
That's you, daughter?
Yes, Mama. Keep on, Amaryllis. I'll be there in a minute. Hello, Mama. Fine, dear. Now your exercises.
Yes, Mom. I don't remember the library being open this late last 4th of July.
It was, Mama. All evening. Mama, a man with a suitcase has been following me all over town.
Oh, who?
I never saw him before.
Did he say anything?
He tried.
Did you say anything?
Mama, of course not. Now don't dawdle, Amaryllis. So do, la, re, ti, mi. A little slower and please keep the fingers curved as nice and high as you possibly can. Don't get faster, dear.
If you don't mind my saying so, it wouldn't hurt you to find out what the gentleman wanted.
I know what the gentleman wanted.
What, dear?
You'll find it in Balzac.
Excuse me for living, but I never read it.
Neither has anyone else in this town.
There you go again with that same old comment about the low mentality of the city people and taking it all too much too hard.
Now, Mama, as long as the Madison Public Library was entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's cultural level, I can't help my concern that the ladies of River City keep ignoring all my counsel and advice.
But darling, when a woman's got a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if you can't quote Balzac and Shakespeare and all the other highfalutin Greeks.
Mama, if you don't mind my saying so, you have a bad habit of changing every subject.
No, I haven't changed the subject. I was talking about the stranger.
What stranger?
With the suitcase who may be a very last chance.
Mama, do you think that I'd allow a common measure? No, really, Mama. I have my standards where men are concerned, and I have no intention.
I know all about your standards, and if you don't mind my saying so, there's not a man alive who could hope to measure up to that blend of poor bunion seat pattern or Pepsi you concocted for yourself on the Irish imagination where I stubbornly send your library full of books.
Well, if that isn't the best I ever heard.
Thank you. Can I have a drink, please?
May I have a drink?
May I have a drink, please?
Yes, dear.
Winthrop, it's after dark. That way to walk into the house?
Oh.
That won't do at all. I'll have a kiss from you, boy. And then look over there's your sister, young man.
Hello, Winthrop.
Winthrop, what's your manners?
I'm having a party on Saturday. Will you please come? I'd be especially like if you come, Winthrop.
Well, Winthrop, are you going or aren't you?
No.
No what?
No, thank you.
You know the little girl's name.
He won't say Agnes because he asks because his list. He's a kid.
We know all about his list, Amaryllis. Well, Winthrop?
I bet he won't say it.
No, thank you, Amaryllis.
Amber, he's crying. Why does he get so mad at people just because he lists?
Well, it's not only because he lisps. That's just part of it, Amaryllis.
What's the other part?
Never mind, dear. It's just that he never talks very much.
Not to even you and your mother?
No, dear. We all have to be a little patient.
I'm patient, even though he never talks to me, but I do him. Every night, I say goodnight to him on the leading star. You have to do it the very second you see it, too, or it doesn't count. Good night, my Winthrop. Good night, sleep tight.
Oh, there, darling. Don't cry. You had lots of time. If not Winthrop, there'll be someone else.
Never, I'll answer an old maid like you. I'm sorry, Miss Marion. Can I play my cross-hand piece? handpiece.
You may.
See? Without a sweetheart, have no one to say goodnight to on the evening star.
I know, Amaryllis. For the time being, just say goodnight, my someone. You can put the name in when the right someone comes along.
All right, it's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Now you can play your crosshand piece.
Now I may play my crosshand piece.
Good night, my someone. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my someone. Sleep tight, my love. Our star is shining its brightest light. Now good night, my love. Now good night. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone, good night. True love can be whispered from heart to heart. When lovers are parted, they say. But I must depend on a wish and a star, as long as my heart doesn't know who you are. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone, good night. Good night. Good night.
I'm sure we're all grateful to my wife, Elaine McKechnie, for leading the singing. And to Ethel Toppelmeyer, our fine Claire piano player. As mayor of River City, I welcome you, River City Cians, to the 4th of July exercises set up for the indoors here in Madison Gymnasium. Count the weather. 4 score. The members of the school board will now present a patriotic tableau. The members of the school board will not present a patriotic tableau. Some disagreement about the costumes, I suppose. Instead, the Watan-Yi girls of the local wigwam of Hiawatha will present a spectacle, my wife. In which my wife, Eulalie McKechnishan, will take a leading part.
Watani. I will now count to 20 in the Indian tongue. In, teen, tuther, feather. Ah! I'm shot! Joe, too shot!
All right, stop that fire traffic.
All right, Tommy Juice. I wouldn't leave if I was you.
Mrs. Shin will recover. No thanks to the certain young ruffian who disgraced our city. 70 years ago, our forefathers. The Payne's fireworks spectacle, last days of Pompeii, will take place, providing the rain stops by 9:30. It'll be out to Madison Picnic Park in the far meadow, across the creek from the pest house.
How can it be rain? Didn't the Gazette predict fair? Sure did, Ewart. That's when we all prepared for a storm.
The Gazette is accurate most of the time, and you know it, JC.
You wouldn't last very long in the banking business being accurate most of the time.
Hey, listen to me here. Let's have order here. Order!
I'm raised late again tonight.
I mean, early. She's late, all right.
Just run on time. What's the matter with your watch?
Hey, remember the school board saw bigger in public?
Well, only one that I said.
Never mind. 80.
We heard there was a pool table in town.
Now, just a minute.
Is it a pool table or isn't it?
Will you allow me to get on with the exercises?
We don't want any more exercise until we got this pool table matter settled.
Let's protect our children. Let's protect our children! Resist sin and corruption.
Resist sin and corruption!
Let's smite that devil and keep our young boys pure.
Pure boys!
Friends, may I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with this trouble, friends, with the wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize a River City Boys Band. Don't think, my friends, how can a pool table ever hope to compete with the gold trombone? Ra-ra-ra-ra-da-da-ra-ra. Remember, my friends, what a handful of trumpet players did to those famous fabled walls of Jericho. Old billiard parlor walls come tumbling down. Now a band would do it, my friends. Oh yes, I say a boys band, do you hear me? Well, River City's gotta have a boys band, and I mean, she needs it today. Well, Professor Harold Hill is on hand. River City's gonna have a boys band. Sure as the Lord made little green apples, that band's gonna be in uniform. Johnny, Willie, Teddy, Fred. And you'll see the glitter of crashing cymbals. And you'll hear the thunder of rolling drums. The shimmer of trumpets. Ta-ta! And you'll feel something akin to the electric thrill I once enjoyed. When Gilmore, Liberati, Pat Conway, the great creator, W.C. Handy, and John Philip Sousa all came to town on the very same historic day. 76 trombones led the big parade with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every famous band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper-bottomed timpani and health platoon, thundering, thundering all along the way. Double bell euphoniums and big bassoons, each bassoon having its big fat say. There were 15 mounted cannon in the battery.
That man is a spellbinder. Why have the Seattle people get so excited since night? Frank Gotch and Straight Lewis lay the man for 3.5 hours without moving a muscle. Never mind. I want his credentials. Grab that hole! You almost won't miss a shit!
Thanks, Professor. Have to make an example of Ringleader, you know. He does the gang does.
Jimmy, Clyde, let me go.
You wild kid, you hanging around my oldest girl. His father's one of the day laborers south of town. You wild kid, you taking down Main Street after my oldest girl last Sunday.
I wasn't either tagging.
Don't you contradict me!
We just walking together, Jilly, Clyde.
You want your phraseology. I know what she's doing. My little Gracie see now. Now you stay away from my oldest girl, or you will hear from me till who laid the rails. Hill, I'll talk to you Monday morning about this band thing over at City Hall, 10 o'clock sharp. And then, I want that spellbinder's credentials.
Oh, Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
Professor, you don't know this kid. He's got his gang waiting outside.
Oh, I'll be careful. Tommy, I'd like to talk to you about the band.
Oh, gee, Professor, that's for the little kids.
Oh, I'm not talking about you playing in the band. You're mechanically minded, aren't you? You ever do anything with perpetual motion?
Yeah, I nearly had it a couple times.
You did? Then you're my man. You realize nobody's ever invented a music holder for a marching piccolo player? There's no place to hang the music.
Jilly, Clyde, where do I get some wire from?
Look in your cellar. That's where people usually keep their wire. Oh, Tommy.
Yes, sir.
Now, Constable, I'll show you how to break up a gang. Oh, young lady. Oh, miss. What's your name?
Zia, I didn't have any idea she was better into me yet.
Do you know Tommy Giles?
Well, I guess.
Tommy, this is Anita. Escort the young lady home.
Oh, wait, I'm not going home. I have to go to the library. You can't.
Well, then escort the young lady home by way of the library. By way of the candy kitchen.
Yes, sir. Do I have to?
Oh, you have to.
Yes, sir.
He can't.
Professor, you seem like a pretty bright young fellow. Made a couple of mistakes, though.
Oh?
First off, the mayor happens to own the billiard hall and that new pool table.
Oh. What was my other mistake?
That young lady there, she's Anita. She's the mayor's oldest daughter. Just a minute, Professor. We're a school board.
Certificates?
Nothing of the kind.
We need letters and papers. Make him put up a bond.
What am I hearing? Say, ice cream.
Well, ice cream, but I don't sing if that's
all right. Talk then. Down here.
Ice cream.
Talk slow.
Ice cream.
You see, singing is just sustained talking. Now you right here.
Ice cream.
Now you.
Ice cream.
Now you, sir.
Ice cream.
Ladies, from now on, you'll never see one of these men without the other three.
Oh, Professor, you're wrong. Why, they've hated each other for 15 years.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream.
How can there be
any sin, sin, sin? Where is the good in goodbye, goodbye? Your apprehensions confuse me, dear. Puzzle and mystify. Tell me what
I don't suppose you live alone or anything.
No.
I have some wonderful caramels over at the hotel.
Mr. Hill.
Professor Hill.
Professor? Of what? At what college do they give a degree for annoying women on the street, like a Saturday night rowdy at a public dance hall?
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm a conservatory man myself, Gary, Indiana. Gold medal class, lot 5.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go? Another thing, Mr. Hill, I'm not as easily mesmerized or hoodwinked as some people in this town. And I think it's only fair to warn you that I have a shelf full of reference books in there, which may very well give me some interesting information about you.
Hey, Greg.
Oh, hi, Marcellus.
And don't call me Greg. How'd you make up with the music teacher?
Scrumptious. 8 out of my hand the minute I tip my hat.
She did. Boy, did you cut a swath tonight. For a minute, even I thought you knew something about leading a band. Just like when you used to imitate that band concert fellow back in Joplin.
Yeah. Ah, kid stuff. I'm in rare form these days, son. Just keep your eye on me for the next 4 weeks.
4 weeks? But it only used to take 10 days for the instruments to arrive.
Well, it still does. But it takes 4 weeks for the uniforms.
Good Greg! What? Time out of uniforms?
Uniforms and instruction books.
Instruction books? But Greg, you can't pass yourself off as a music professor. I mean, not for only 4 weeks. But you don't know one note from another.
I've got a revolutionary new method called the Think System, where you don't bother with notes.
But in 4 weeks' time, the people want to hear the music. You'll have to lead a band.
But when the uniforms arrive, they'll forget everything else. At least long enough for me to collect and lead. Oh, this is a refined operation, son. I've got it timed down to the last wave of the brakeman's hand on the last train out of town. Now, Mr. Washburn, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, Professor Hill, oh my God, it's a big on. I've been waving. Everyone's so excited about the band. I'm Ethel Toffenmeyer, the piano girl. And this is Mrs. Hicks, and Mrs. Squires. And of course you've met Eulalie McKechnie, our mayor's wife. Isn't it exciting, Eulalie?
Oh, I could not say. I could not say. Oh no, I cannot say at this time. My husband will wish to investigate, I'm sure, and naturally I'm reticent. Oh yes, I'm reticent.
Yes, I understand, Mrs. Schiff. But you see, part of my music plans include a committee on the dance. How? Oh, do that again, Mrs. Schiff. Your foot, the way you raised it just now.
Oh, well I have a bunion there that bothers
Oh, what grace. What natural flow of rhythm. What expression of line and movement. You must accept the chairmanship for the ladies' auxiliary for the classic dance. Mustn't she, ladies?
Oh, yes!
Every move you make, Mrs. Shin, bespeaks Delsart. Will you? Say yes, Mrs. Shin.
Eulalie McKechnie. Well, that is dancing. Wow.
Then you accept.
Yes, indeed. And I would like
Thank you. Now for the young lady who teaches the piano. Marion Prue, I believe. Well, after all, she is the librarian.
Pick a little, tack a little, pick a little, tack a little, chip, 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 tack a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, tack a little, pick a little, tack a little, chip, 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 tack a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, tack a little, pick a little, tack a little, chip, 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 tack a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, tack a little, pick a little, tack a little, chip, 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 chip. Her kind of woman doesn't belong in anything. Of course, I shouldn't tell you this, but she advocates dirty books.
Dirty books?
awesome! Revelings! All that.
And the worst thing, of course, I shouldn't tell you this, but I'll tell. We lived on my street, let me tell.
Stop! I'll tell. She made brazen overtures to a man who never had a friend in this town till she came here. Old Miser Madison.
Miser Madison? Madison Gymnasium? Madison Picnic Park? Madison Hospital? That Miser Madison?
Exactly. Who do you think he was, anyway?
Well, I should say, show off. Gave the town the library too, didn't he?
That's just it. When he died, he left the library building to the city.
He left all the books to her.
She was seen going and coming from this place.
Oh yes, that woman made brazen old chairs with a decent guarantee. She had a golden glint in her eye and a silver voice with a concrete ring. Just match her down and you'll reveal a love of lead as cold as steel. Fears where a woman's heart should be.
Love River City, the library building, party land, all the books to her.
Just a minute, Professor. We need your credentials. Yes, of course. I just let you one over at my hotel. Now with me. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. It's all right. I know everything and it doesn't make any difference.
What are you talking about?
You were probably very young. Anyone can make a mistake.
What?
No apologies, no explanations. I'll only be in town a short time.
Will you please make your selection and leave?
Well, I have.
Well, what do you want to take out?
The librarian.
Quiet, please.
The librarian. You're not listening, Mary. Look. Marian. Marbles. 6 Steelies, 8 Aggies, a dozen Pee-wees, and 1 big glassy with an American flag in the middle. I think I'll drop them.
No.
Madam Librarian. What can I do, my dear, to catch your ear? I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, heaven help us if the library caught on fire and the volunteer rolls brigade in and you whisper the news to Marian. Madam Librarian. What can I say, my dear, to make it clear? I need you badly, badly, Madam Librarian. Marian, if I stumbled and I busted my whatchamacallit, I could lie on your floor unnoticed till my body had turned to Marian. Madam Librarian. Now in the moonlight, a man could sing it. In the moonlight, and the fellow would know that his darling had heard every word of his song. With the moonlight, help me along. But when I tried in here to tell you dear. I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, it's a long lost cause I can never win. For the civilized world accepts as unforgivable sin any talking out loud with any librarian such as Madam Librarian. In here to tell you, dear, I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, it's a long lost cause I can never win. For the civilized world accepts unforgivable sin. And he talking out loud with any librarian, such as Ned. The ladies' dance committee meets on Tuesdays. Madam Librarian, marshmallow? Rian. We've had a pretty good morning. 11 sales out of 12 tries. Tell you what, it's almost noon. You better go home and get some dinner. I'll try a couple by myself.
Okay, bye, Professor.
Thanks, Tommy.
Submit here. Are you soliciting? You haven't got a license.
Why, no, Mayor Shit. I collect doorbells, and this particular specimen has an unusual tone quality that, well, quite frankly, I find most appealing.
Flattery will not avail you. Soliciting is statutory in this county. Malfeasance without a permit. Why don't you be out of City Hall with your references?
Just missed you. Mr. Mayor, your hand. Oh, no.
What? What?
That spread of the little finger, it's hereditary.
Oh, it is? What does that mean?
Means that your son's little finger is perfectly situated to operate the spit valve on a B-flat flugelhorn.
Is that good?
Good. It means that America has finally produced an artist that can bugle the minute waltz in 50 seconds.
How could I get one of those horns?
Oh, sign here, Mr. Mayor. That'll be $17 import fee.
Yes, sir. Just think, I could have missed this whole... I haven't got any, son! You unscript Lewis, flew by night, you You mean I was City Hall with your papers at 3 o'clock?
You mean this afternoon?
I couldn't make myself any plainer if I was a Quaker on his day off.
Mrs. Prue, do you realize you have the facial characteristics of a cornet virtuoso?
I don't know if I understand you entirely, Professor.
If your son has that same firm chin, those splendid cheekbones, by George. Not that he could ever be really great, you understand.
Oh, is that so? And in the name of St. Bridget, why not?
Well, you see, all the really great cornet players were Irish. O'Clark, O'Mendez, Klein.
Professor, the Irish.
No, really? Well, that clinches it. Sign here, Mrs. Prue. Your son was born to play the cornet. Ah, thank you. And of course, that'll be $7 earnest money. Nothing more due until the first installment payable at the opening of band practice. Ah, thank you. And of course, I'll need the boy's measurements for his uniform.
His uniform?
Oh, hello there, son. Certainly, his uniform. There won't be a penny more due until delivery, which gives him 4 weeks to enjoy, to anticipate, to imagine, at absolutely no cost whatsoever. Never allow the demands of tomorrow to interfere with the pleasures and excitements of today.
Will it have
A stripe? Why, certainly, my boy. A wide red stripe on each side. What do you think of that?
You'll have to excuse Winter, Professor. We can't get him to say 3 words a day, even to us. And if you can play that band, you'll have Steve Michael's own way with you. But I bet if anyone could do what you can. Out of a crowd, I'd pick you for a hood carrying, clay pipe smoking, shamrock wearing, maverick pitching, Tara Hall's minstrel singing, Irish. Be jabbers, where you from, me by?
Gary, Indiana.
I knew it, Gary. Where'd you say?
Gary, Indiana. In fact, Gary Conservatory was my alma mater.
Where's she now?
Why, yes. Gold medal class of 5. How do you do, Miss Peru?
How do you do, Mr. Hall?
Of course. Peru. I thought the name sounded familiar. Tried to see you since the other day.
Who wants to put Winthrop in the band?
We're not interested, Mama.
But Marion, the boy might have his father's musical gift. He does have me jaw, you know.
Your husband's musical. I'd like to have a talk with him. I'm sure
You
that...
burst into everyone's home like this, prying into personal affairs. We're not interested.
Marion!
Well, that's 1 for and 1 against. Now, why not let the boy's father decide?
The boy's father is dead. Anything else?
Oh, I'm sorry. But that's all the more reason why your brother should have something like
My
this.
brother is a 10-year-old problem child who can't understand why his father was taken away. Would you care to explain it to him? He's been brooding about it for 2 years. As for your musical tricks, why don't you go into business with some nice carnival man who sells gold-painted watches and glass diamond rings?
Musical tricks? Why, Miss Mary? I get the feeling she likes the idea. Oh, a little cautious, perhaps, but I admire that in a woman. Just keep me alive and I'll be back later this week.
Oh, Professor, about the boy's measurements. I make all his clothes. Sleeve 21, waist 18, crotch 14.
Fine. That's all I need.
About Marion, Professor, I do hope you'll excuse her. She's
Please,
not...
don't worry about a thing. I'm sure that at heart, she's as lovely as yourself. Now, good day to you, Widow Prue.
Has he gone?
He has, and I hope not forever. Darling, when are you going to start thinking about your future? Gary, Indiana, conservation class of 05. Now, darling. Now, Mama, surely a girl's future doesn't depend on encouraging every fast-talking, self-centered, woman-chasing traveling man who comes to town. And the fact that he claims his commodity is music does not, in this particular case, impress me. All right, darling, all right. Only it's a well-known principle that if you keep the flint in one drawer and the steel in the other, you'll never strike much of a fire. Mama! Winthrop! Winthrop! I know you're there. Please go to the library and ask Miss Grubb to give you the book I set aside. It's the Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890 through 1910. It's a large brown volume with black corners. Do I have to? You won't have to talk to anyone. I've written it all down. Thank you, dear. Now what are you up to? What do you need books at this all the night for? I have a feeling the Indiana Journal may help me poke some large holes in the professor's claims.
Tight enough to hold the music steady, you cut off circulation. You can't wiggle your fingers. Meanwhile, you could go blind.
Tell me it's Papa! Is that the first thing I said or not?
Yes, George.
Yes, the very first thing I said, or you hay with the horse. Get that spellbinder's credentials, I said, morning of July 4th, 1912. And now look, my wife is out dancing at any and all hours instead of in the home.
But George!
The school board is singing up street and down alley instead of attending the city matters. My oldest girl is fooling around with some wild kid, and my business has fallen off so far, I can't find the balance sheet.
Pearson, I found something very interesting in this book about Professor Hill's alma mater.
Is who?
His university.
I know about that. In fact, that's the only thing I can ever get out of it. Gary Conservatory, class of odd 5.
If you'll just take time to read a little bit about the conservatory, I don't think you'll have to look further. It's on page 4.
The Wells Fargo wagon? A likely story. At this hour of the day? Nonsense. The Wells Fargo wagon?
It could be the band instrument!
The band instruments!
I got a box of maple sugar on my birthday.
Then, you'll each receive individual instruction in due course. In the meantime, stay off the streets, get acquainted with your instruments, and think of the minuet in G. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Round one for you, Mr. Hill. But I'd better hear some tooting on them horns in pretty short order, unless you're on the grand journey over to the county seat. Now, Miss Mary, about that book.
Come, George, take us with you.
You watch your pretty dogs. Get along if you want to. I've got to get something from the library. About that book.
The Ladies' Dance Committee meets Tuesday nights at the high school.
There will be a 20-minute intermission. Our dinner guests will find dessert on the left of the stage as you find it. Our general admission people can find refreshments and souvenirs out in the foyer.